Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ultimo Gallos Weekly Wrestling Wrap-Up. This is covering September 20th through the 24th? That ain't right. September 24th. No, sorry, September 25th. Alright, let's get started here. Now, these are not in any kind of order. When I get through, I'll pick out my favorite match and what I thought was the best show of the week. First thing up, this was aired a week ago. NXT's first episode on USA. Now, I've watched NXT off and on. I used to watch it on Hulu. I do not have WWE Network because there's so much I don't want to watch. But I do watch NXT every once in a while on Hulu. They get it still. It's entertaining, but nothing about it is a lot of the talent I like in NXT don't get used a lot. So we start off with a four-way match. It's Io Shirai, who I've seen once or twice before. Bianca Belair, I've seen her, not impressed. Mia Yim, who's fucking amazing, and then Candice LeRae, who's also amazing. Good little match, good little back and forth. Shirai hits like this amazing springboard missile drop kick, and then a great moonsault. Mia Yim hits a really nice, like, kind of modified Canadian Destroyer. But then at the end, you end up with Candice LeRae hitting what they're calling a poison run. When they start calling the reverse Hurricane Rana a poison Rana, when did that happen? Anybody know? I have no idea on that. But she ends up hitting it, getting a pin on Mia Yim. So, hey, it means I think that means Candice, like, the next big show's going to be facing, was it Shayna Baszler as the NXT Women's Champ? Decent match. Then up next, it was Sean Maluta versus Cameron Grimes. I'm like, I don't know who either one of these guys are. They come on him that Sean Maluta is like part of a big wrestling dynasty fan. Looked it up. He's related to the Samoan family. You know how every Samoan in wrestling, besides Samoa Joe, was related to each other. Somehow Samoa Joe was not. I've never figured that one out. But Cameron Grimes, I'm like, okay, this guy's... And when he gets in the ring, I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking Trevor Lee. Trevor Lee is great. Carolina Caveman. Even before he went to TNA, Impact, whatever you want to call him. Fan him because it's CWF Mid-Atlantic. Used to watch their show fairly regularly. This was basically just a squash match. It was just... Really, honestly, they could have cut this match out and put something else here, but hey, got to see Trevor Lee again. And then we get what was the main event, because like I said, I watched this on USA. Only the first hour was on USA. The second hour was on WWE Network, and it's going to show up. I'm assuming it showed up on Hulu. I haven't looked for it yet, but for the end of the first hour, you had the North American Champion, Velveteen Dream, who I've seen before. Very entertaining, great character, good in the ring, versus Roderick Strong. Never cared for Rod Strong. It's just bored to me. I mean, he's just so vanilla. Promos, in-ring, everything. What I love, though, is the match starts up and the ref's there. I'm like, oh shit, it's Drake Younger. For y'all don't know, one of the refs in NXT is Drake Younger. He was a deathmatch guy, worked a lot in IWA Mid-South, worked a little bit for PWG, and then ended up getting this ref deal down in NXT. It's like, hey, I ain't got to beat my body up anymore. And honestly, this was the same boring-ass Roderick Strong I've been seeing for, God, how many years now? Whew, man. At least 10. But, what can I say? Yeah. Just the same boring-ass Roderick Strong. Velveteen Dream tries his best, but even he can't pull an entertaining match out of Roderick Strong. And, of course, towards the end there, out comes the rest of the Speed Area. You got Adam Cole, you got Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. And when they come out, I'm just making me wish, man, I wish one of these guys was in the damn match. Because they're way more entertaining to me than Roger Strong. And I'm not the biggest Adam Cole fan. I love Bobby Fish. I love Kyle O'Reilly. Red Dragon was amazing. And they end up cheating, and Rod Strong wins against the belt. It was entertaining enough. I'm going to try to keep watching on Wednesdays. The issue is right now is Wednesday nights is a busy night. There's only one TV in the house with a DVR. And Wednesday nights, a lot of stuff gets recorded in my room of conflict. So I probably won't watch NXT every week. I'm going to try. And then the next thing I watched was this Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. This is the newest episode. It aired 9/21 on the Z11 channel. Starts off with a great match. You got Nick Aldis, current NWA World Champion, and the Soul Burners here are like the United Wrestling Tag Champions. I don't understand the belt structure in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood yet. There's a lot of belts. I haven't figured it out yet. And they're taking on, James Storm. He's is he the National or the North American Champion? NWA, I'm not sure on that. But fucking Ricky Starks. I love Ricky Starks. I'm so happy that I got to see him, you know, quite a few years ago. He used to work a lot for Wildcat Sports out of... Max making a mustache. Tickle me. Wildcat Sports out of New Orleans area. And then, of course, he was working for Wildcat. Man, he worked for Power Sign Productions, which is, for a long time there, was my local indie. Who ran right, like, 10 minutes from my house, 20 minutes from my house. And Peter Avalon, who... Remember, is this the guy that's the librarian with Leva Bates and AEW? I don't know on that. The Soul Burners, good tag team, but it looked like rejects from Burning Man. But hey, it's Ricky Starks, so I'm going to be entertained. And y'all out there that have the Hot Spots Network, go look on there. It's one of those Ethan Page, Egos Amigos videos, which is basically him in a hotel room talking to a couple of wrestlers, but it's Ricky Starks and MJF, and it's great. And then about halfway through, Alley Cat shows up. So it shows how long this was filmed, because Alley Cat and MJF are in the same room together, but Starks hits this amazing spear on one of the Soul Burners. It's like, you know, he just looks like he folds the guy in half. That's what I love about Rick said. Dude, good wrestler. What I've seen of him on the mic, he's real good. He's got the best facials. He just makes the most amazing facial expressions when he's wrestling. And I'm kind of wondering if anyone out there watching this knows, why did he quit working for Wildcat? I looked it up. I mean, according to Cage Match, he hadn't worked for Wildcat in like 3 or 4 years. Of course, now it's been quite a while since I've been to a Wildcat show. And at the end, Peter Avalon ends up getting the pin with his feet on the ropes. Decent little match. Good way to start off the show. Good little 6-man. Then we get for the NWA Women's World Title. It's currently held by Allison Kay. If you know who Allison Kay is, if you watched Impact a few years ago, she was wrestling as Sienna. She's one who walks around with her pinky up like this and got like black hair that's blonde on one side and black on her. Really good wrestler, like a good powerhouse wrestler. And she's taking on Heather Monroe. This is the first time I've seen Allison since she left Impact a few years ago. Heather Monroe I've seen a couple times. This is not that great. Allison Kay tried her best, but you know, you can only work up to the level who you're in there with, and Heather Monroe needs some work. And then, of course, we get our main event, which is for the United TV title. Currently held by Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky, of course, part of SCU. First time I saw Scorpio Sky was years and years ago. If y'all remember Wrestling Society X, he was in that. And he's taking on Royce Isaacs, who's quickly becoming I really enjoy it. As a matter of fact, currently Royce is half of the NWA World Tag Team Champions with, don't know what name he's going by now. It used to be Bram in TNA. It's Royce Isaacs versus Bateman versus Scorpio Sky. All 3 guys are worth watching. Really good match. And then Royce ends up winning out of nowhere with a roll-up. You're like, holy fuck, I didn't expect, Scorpio to lose the title, but maybe because SCU's under AEW contract, maybe now they decided to get the title. But Royce, really entertaining. And y'all out there watching, if y'all know, was Royce one of the guys that worked like Paragon Pro and Ring Warriors? Is that what I know him from? Who knows? Alright, well that was that. And then we got, okay, now this is a little behind. As I said before, I got behind on New Japan. And them taking a week off last week kind of let me get caught up. This is New Japan on Access that aired like 9/14. Only 2 matches because it's only an hour on the show, but 2 good matches. First one's Kenta versus Ishii for the Never Openweight title. I fucking love Ishii. Straight up, Ishii is my favorite wrestler in New Japan. I've always liked the big brawler, and that's what Ishii is. He's just a big-ass brawler. And it's so great. I mean, this, like, my notes here, I'm looking at my notes, and somehow Kenta just keeps on these super stiff kicks, and I was like, I got one word to describe this match. Stiff. Big cats. 22 exclamation points behind it, because that's what this match was. Just these 2 stiffing the hell out of each other, and it was great. And ended up, Kenta ended up winning. I was kind of shocked. I'm like, holy shit. And then we got our main event, and this is Tanahashi versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the British Heavyweight title. Zack Sabre, of course, was the British Heavyweight Champion. This is one of their shows they did over in the UK. Love Tanahashi. Tanahashi's in my top 5 in New Japan. Zack Sabre, he's good, but my one issue with him is he's just so scrawny. I get that's part of his appeal, because dude's got like really long limbs, and somebody that has really long limbs, I can see that. But if he can put on like 10 pounds of muscle, it'd really improve him. Decent match, but I've seen better from both of them. Tanahashi ended up winning. Alright, what we got next? We got MLW Fusion, episode 76. Now, MLW is usually my favorite show every week. Yeah, this week is a very weird show. For matches, we got our first match, which is Jordan Oliver. It's part of that Injustice group. It's Jordan Oliver, Myron Reed, and now Cotto Brazil. I enjoy. He's taking on Zenshi, who saw Zenshi a few weeks ago. Zenshi was entertaining. This week, Zenshi is botching left and right. I mean, just botch after botch. Jordan Oliver is green as fuck, but entertaining. My only issue with him is he looks just like my cousin's oldest boy when he was 15. I keep on seeing Jordan Oliver going, man, aren't you the kid that was just asking me for like Bakugan toys for Christmas? Skip that match. Really, just skip it. But the main event, and this was, oh man. This is probably the best tag match I've seen in a long time. We got the Dynasty, which is, of course, Richard Holiday and MJF. They're the current MLW Tag Team Champions with Aria Blake versus the Hart Foundation. Teddy Hart. I love Teddy Hart. And Davey Boy Jr. And what the hell, WWE? You had Davey Boy Jr. there for how long and did nothing with him, really. And look how he's just amazing. 2 out of 3 falls match. I love MJF because he's like the best heel in wrestling at the time. I mean, he tells the ref, he wants to say something for the ref, not the ref, the ring announcer does it in his ring. He's like, he wants everybody to be quiet during the return. He's just so good. It's just the little things he does. I mean, if y'all keeping up with online stuff, you know, the thing about D&D recently, he said it's just so much. And I just recently saw a report there was some like meet and greet thing or like a Q&A thing, and a guy in a wheelchair came up and asked MJF what he could do that the guy in the wheelchair couldn't do, and MJF stood up and goes, I can do that. Just so crazy. Hart Foundation right now is my absolute favorite tag team wrestling. Just so good. The Dynasty, once the bell rings, start doing like the classic Memphis stall. And I'm watching this going, man, this is so good. So entertaining. And then I look at Teddy's outfit and I'm like, man, Teddy's outfit reminds me of the rappers who used to come on Pineapple Pez. Anybody else remember Pineapple Pez? I miss that flavor. Then there's a little bit into the match for the first fall, Daniel Jr. fish hooks both of the members of the Dynasty, and so got him outside the ring. He's got him fish hooked, and Teddy hits this springboard moonsault to the outside. It's just beautiful. And after a little bit, Dynasty's like, fuck this shit. They start walking to the back, and the ref starts counting, and the Hart's falling back. Well, come back out. We go to break. Come back. They're in the ring again. They're fighting. And Holiday, basically, he's bouncing off the ropes, and he catches Davey Boy Smith in the chin with his head and knocks Davey Boy out. So he gets the first fall. Sorry, we got 1 for Dynasty, 0 for the Hart Foundation. Just got 2 more falls. Good. We get a little back and forth. Davey Boy gets up and just starts beating the shit out of MJF. Well, Teddy Hart ends up getting MJF up to the top rope, hits that top rope Canadian Destroyer that's just beautiful. And as soon as he lands, he gets up, boom, goes on the second rope, boom, springboard moonsault, gets the pin. So now we're tied up. And I'm like, okay. And they mention, Tony Schiavone mentions on commentary that Austin Aries in the back going crazy. I'm like, okay. I'd heard rumors that it's because Teddy is the MLW middleweight. I think he's the middleweight champion. MLW's got a few too many belts. But, and I've been hearing that, Austin was going to end up feuding with him over that title. Well, Teddy's on the outside of the ring. Austin Aries comes out, smacks Teddy with the belt, then grabs it and hits him with a brain buster on the apron. And Teddy sells it like he's dead. He's laying on the floor, doing all this shit. MJF is knocked out in the ring, so the ref starts counting. He's giving a standing 10 count to MJF. He's giving Teddy a count out. MJF gets up to his feet. Before the count ends, Teddy ain't in the ring. Dynasty gets a second fall. Boom, they get to keep the title. So, just great heel work. Just so good. I mean, I'm looking at my ratings here. I almost gave this a perfect rate. Almost. Alright, and then we got the final show I watched this week. Because I found out SWA, Championship Wrestling, only airs every 2 weeks. And because of when I film, I'm not able to get it done this week because it has not premiered yet. If the stuff will pop up on Mondays, it would help. But hey, I get to see it, Without having to rig an antenna up and put tinfoil on the rabbit ears. Anybody else remember doing that shit? You get the tinfoil, you wrap it on the rabbit ears. So you get the channels out of Pensacola. They're showing like Florida wrestling, and you get the channels from maybe get that channel in from Jackson that shows Memphis. You're like, it's Memphis, baby. All right, but Ring of Honor episode 418. Of course, we're watching on the Fight app. And Ring of Honor, of course, is only really one full match a week. A lot of highlights. I'm loving the chemistry between Ian Riccaboni and Quinn. I don't remember her last name. I love how my buddy pointed this out to me. I've noticed it. For a while there, Quinn's very, very short. Ian Riccaboni looks like he's an average height guy, probably about 6 foot, but Quinn is very short. So there's a big height difference. And then they must have been having Quinn stand on boxes. There'd be times where she's like just that much shorter, Then she's the same height. Well, now she's back to being really short. And next time I talk to Mr. Riccaboni, I'm going to ask him about this. But our one match, and this was Lifeblood versus Villain Enterprises. And it was supposed to be PCO and Brody King, but PCO got hurt at a recent show. So we got, from Lifeblood, we got Bandito. And spoilers, if you've not watched or heard about PWG's Bolo 2019, skip ahead about 10 seconds. Bandito won it. Bandito versus John Grisham. Bandito won it. Fuck yeah. But it's Bandito and Mark Haskins, damn good wrestlers, versus Marty Scurll and Brody King. I'll give Brody King this. He has majorly improved since he was in MLW, because MLW he was okay, but just he was kind of botchy. This is a great match. This was, if it wasn't for the tag match in MLW, this would probably be the best match I saw this week. Best tag match, definitely, but really good match. Definitely worth going out your way to see. If you can't do fight, if you got internet, because you're watching this, you got to have internet. Go to the Ring of Honor website. If you sign up for their free membership, you can watch it like a week behind on their site. I don't know why they don't just put them up on YouTube. I don't understand that. I don't understand any Fed out there that puts their stuff up for stream and won't put it up on YouTube. Like, I'll call them out right now. SWA used to have all their episodes up on YouTube. They didn't come up regularly, but they had them up, and then all of a sudden they all got privated recently. I don't know why. But let me go through my notes here to see what the best match of the week was. Okay. Let's see. I definitely know what the worst match was. Let's see. Okay, best match of the week. That would be Dynasty versus Heart Foundation, 2 out of 3 falls. Show of the week. It's Ring of Honor again. Ring of Honor is going to probably win this. I might change the way I rank shit, because only having one match really helps. Because that match is really good. It's not going to be affected by it. Like, honestly, I'm looking at my notes right here, and like MLW, even though they had a better match, the Ring of Honor, because of that really bad Zenshi match, it knocked their ranking down. But that's it for this week. Next week, hopefully I'll have the AAA pay-per-view watched by then. It aired on Access a week after it was on pay-per-view. And if y'all hadn't heard, it did like 60 buys, is what I'm hearing. It's like, ooh. I'll have SWA watched. I'm thinking about maybe trying out Reality of Wrestling again. I haven't watched that regularly in a long while. And also just learned that Elevate Pro, which is another Southern Louisiana-based indie fed, has a weekly show on YouTube. Just look up Elevate Pro. I think just Elevate Pro should be able to find. It's called Uprising. It's like an hour long. I'm going to give it a shot. The only real news to talk about, and that'll mean I'll watch them more often, is starting October 1st, Tuesdays on the Access channel, Impact's moving there. TNA Impact's moving there. The first couple of weeks will just be like replays and catching people up, and then October 29th is the first new episode. And it should be good. I mean, Impact has been really good for a while, and I just heard, I haven't got this confirmed, but I heard from somebody that they're talking about all the pay-per-views from this year, all Impact pay-per-views from this year are going to be on Access to help people catch up, which would be great. Impact's had some great pay-per-views this year. But I've been rambling. I'm on almost 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and get out of here. But I hope everybody enjoyed this. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, that comments. I really appreciate it. Everybody watches, comments, clicks that thumbs up, shares videos, all that stuff. Thank y'all so much. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.